The title today says 500 spins. So that's what we're going to try and play. But we may not get volume for some of this. Welcome everybody watching the replay. You're very welcome. Thank you for either being a subscriber or being just an all-round great person, because you'll be watching this in 2 weeks on 611, or maybe you're watching on the YouTube page, in which case, big welcome to the YouTube watchers. Hello. We managed to get a game as we were moaning about it. You got to moan it in, you see. You got to say, I'm not getting enough action, and then traffic turns up. So, good luck to Mr. Novmist. Good luck to our friend Slayer. We're going to start with a check, because starting with a check is what we like to do. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to try and keep, again, a good record. We're going to fold this out. We're going to try a good record of our binds today. And, yeah, we'll say a good hand. This is typically a good hand. Novmist is some sort of fun player, what we've seen. I would like to look at the notes, but... Okay, well, we're going to just limp trap. I'm happy with my limp, with hindsight. So, that worked out. Novmist went, don't trust this limp, and he went, all in. This limp looks dodgy. And it was dodgy, just the wrong kind of dodgy for him. Queen Jack. That's going to be 2 pair. No, Novmist takes it down. Okay. Oh, we saw the note anyway. Open shove, king 3 off 6 next, heads up small blind. I was trying to look at that note discreetly. We didn't get to see it, unfortunately, discreetly. So everybody's aware. Novmist, I'm so sorry for revealing your note. We probably would also take a note of the next one. We're going to call here, why some may ask when we have a really bad hand, because it's 1 to win 4.5, so we only have to win this less than 25% of the time, meaning we only have to have less than 25% equity to make this call more profitable than folding. And against aces, we almost have the right price. Not quite. If he shows us aces, we could fold, but against the range, we're pretty happy folding. Okay. We'll pull up another table just in case Novmist decides he wants to keep going. Let me check the Twitch is working. I haven't actually even got it up, so we have no idea if there's probably loads of chat right now. Probably not. All the early birds chatting away, and I'm missing it all. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? So let's pull it up and let's have a look. Jack 3 off. Should we ISO? We don't ISO very often, so let's give it a go. Five 3 off 9 Bs. BBs. Just gonna be a fold. Oh, I can see some chat. Hang on. What do I want to do? Try that again. Ace Queen suited. Good hand. We're gonna also ISO this. Oh, cool. Good luck. It's a good start for us. Not the worst flop in the world. Bad turn, but good spade. We wanted the spade, huh? Okay, well, I don't know why I can't get Twitch up on the chat. Hang on. Team 651. No, Jack 5's going to take it down. Okay, so far 1 loss in a row. We're going to make this an all-time losing session, I think, will be the plan today. Register another. May not get tons of action, but we'll just wait and see. Hey, I found your stream a few years ago, and now I will probably join 651. Well, thank you to Aratsva. That's nice to hear if it has a positive effect on it. Let's hope so, huh? Laura says it's time to guess that word now. Very, very true. There is still $150 available for the first sub. Well done, Laura Lee, for reminding that. To guess the right word. So, good luck. It can also be flirts or farts. You never know. Many people have tried to combine those two things with some ill effect. We should probably check raise that. I wasn't really paying attention. I have a second table up now, which everyone wants to see. No one wants to see this boring hundreds, right? You want to see the 500s. Okay. Novmist. So we're gonna. We could even fold that hand, to be honest. But Novmist did just open jam queen 6 off when we limped before. So, but we had aces, so that's kind of cool for us to see that hand. We could have delayed there, but I think check fold is probably the best way to go. We'll start with a check here. Okay, we'll go for a bet. Big board advantage for us. So certainly we have lots of offsuit 2x, and our opponent don't have many, if any, because the ace 2 would typically just jam pre, and yeah, one of those. Jack 2 suited, can we make it work as a limp? We can try, Again, maybe the credibility of limping aces 3 hands earlier, blind v blind, might have lasted, but I think we may have run out by now. We'll jam the Jack 8 suited. Okay. We'll be an Ash jam for up to 20, if I remember rightly. And okay, we'll take the flip. GG. Nice hand. Always good to just pick up big pocket pairs at about 3 big blinds effective. Texas Tomo's top tip. Try and run a bit better, guys, if you're Chippy V struggling, yeah? Really does help. Okay. We'll go back to just waiting a little bit. Let's catch up with the chat. And it says, you have nuts advantage, but unsure of range advantage. Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable. I would say in that situation, most likely still, though, in terms of the combinatorics. So, like, when you think about combinatorics, of our 2x, we are going to have about 2 suited combos of each 2x, and then 6 offsuit combos of each 2x, when you think of, like, the 5-2, 7-2, 8-2 off, whatever. And so 8 combos each of the 2x that we have. And if you think about 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 9-2, 10-2, Jack-2, Queen-2, these are all in our range and not really in our opponent's range. So I just did, what, 60, 80 trip combos there. Think about our opponent's limping range at sort of, what was it, 8 big blinds or something. They'll have some big pocket pairs maybe, aces, kings, queens. Probably won't limp 7s, 8s unlikely, maybe 9s, maybe 10s, something like that. But only 6 of each, so 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces. It's only 30 combos. And 2x, so I think we probably have both. Probably. I would be happy to hear disagreement. And of course, like, yeah, we obviously have a lot more air, so maybe that counterbalances it, but we just tried to bet. Good luck, Tommy. I hope your pre-flop is sharp. Thank you very much, 2019. 2019. Ha femme. We've been working on some pre-flop today, and already it was off the screen. I did a little weird thing that would look very fishy, but I think was actually really good. And yeah, let's just say I min-raise called from the button with a hand that doesn't feel very normal to min-raise call, but I think it was fun. Didn't get in too bad, so that was all right. So Novmiss is kind of crazy, crazy in a good way. Like, not like, let's say, I don't mean that derogatory. Well, we just limp and we'll get the fold sometimes. And he says, I was mad about yesterday's running above EV, so they on purpose made EV minus plays, and they all got rewarded. They all got rewarded indeed. That's yeah, that can be one of the weird things. You really want to try and, I would say, focus on the long-term EV. It's your best bet for being sustainably successful. The actual fluctuations outside of EV will go up and down. Don't worry too much about those. You run above, you run below. It always happens. In the long, long run, it trends to 0, right? So we can say a couple of definitive things about poker, which is really nice to hold on to these provable, demonstrable things. Oh, what do we think Slayer's got here? He did this the other day with ace queen off. Let's go ace jack off this time, and not ace king. What do you think it is? King queen. That's good. That's probably the best result we could have. Much better than ace jack, as you can see. That would have been a poor result. We'll take the ace jack. Mr. Jingles, welcome. He says, why have the 500s got so quiet? Well, Mr. Jingles, sometimes there are regs battling, and if there's regs battling, you'll just get action all day long, obviously. Sometimes regs aren't battling, and so today we don't have regs battling, so we just have me and Slayer. And then, basically, the games will run when there's maybe a fun player about, which are more infrequent. So the games will be it's an interesting one because the games will be definitely better as a one-off, but your hourly may not be that much better because sometimes you can. I've played. I say I've been in lobbies where it's me and a reg, normally Slayer, and you've waited for hours in terms of trying to get some action, and you just get one game or something, and then you can't have that good an hourly if you only get one game an hour. I mean, it's 500, so it's still like if you have 10% ROI on that one game, you still make $50 an hour. It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah. For the Twitch purposes, I'd quite like constant action, but we will see if that happens. GG, King 3 off will hold it. And let's see if... we'll leave that up, and then I'll go finish my tweet. Let's catch up with the chat. Pierre Rax, Team 601, what's a good GPV for 25 spin flashes on stars? Pierre, I would say something above 20 would be a good starting point. I would aim for 20 plus. That's quite challenging, I think, but it's achievable. Most people will be, I think most regs, if you depends on the volume you play, so, and also think about your rate back and stuff, because if you have certain volumes to hit and you have to play whatever 3,000 games a month, then you're obviously going to sacrifice some GPV to hit those volume targets, and that's going to make your total volume slightly less, you know. Pedro says, I'm doing fine, thanks. Grinding the $20 spins on GG and doing well. Happy days, Pedros, happy days. How are you finding the GG? There's been mixed. I think typically the GPV seems tougher to get high GPV, but the rate back seems pretty decent for some people. So how have you been finding that? The Quick Titan 99 says, do you play cash games? Not anymore. I used to a long time ago. But the last 6 years have been just completely spin and go focused. So that's what I've been doing. All right, we'll start with a call here. Pretty close, but sometimes you're going to flop 2 pair, and that makes it a pretty good call if you do have that. We get a C bet half pot here. So interesting decision. We could click here. It's definitely an option. Can call as well. Typically I would call, but I think something about this I'm going to click. I don't expect too many folds here versus, I mean, you have to call very wide. We get shoved on and... Okay. I'll take the house. It's funny, I was... No one believes me after I say it, but I was going to be like, feels like pocket tens. I don't know. No one believes you after you say it. Yeah. Sure, name the hand after you see it, Tom. Yeah, we believe you. Well, I would have said it before, but... I thought I'd just wait until I see it, and then I go, oh yeah, I thought we had tens. Jack94, no! Good luck, good luck, good luck. Thank you very much, Jack94. No! Pleasure to have you in the stream. Should we bet this? I think we probably should, to be honest. I don't know. I think we can bet and barrel on some runouts. We also protect the rectory a little bit. This is not a board to barrel on. So he has got a lot of 5x in his range. We're only really worried about that. Some interesting bluff considerations here, because like our bluffs might get over respected given it's a side pot, but yeah. Okay, all looks good. Nice.